Our arrangement with the football club, we feel that our involvement with the football club is one that will benefit the club itself. It will also benefit a number of stakeholders and various parts of the community. We intend to include as many of these particular stakeholders within the football club and to expand the facilities of the football club to be able to engage with many more groups. So expanding things like the youth side of the football club, the ladies, the academy, the girls section of the football club, and facilities for disabled which they have already, and also for other interested parties. The arrangement that we have at the moment is that the council has put some finances into the club. What this has meant is that it has secured the club for the time being, and this is something that now we will work on with directors of the club and other interested stakeholders in order to ensure the future of the club. So this will not affect things like the town council in terms of the council tax, because the funding that we have provided the club with is actually from reserves. We felt that it was very important to secure the future of the club as a community asset. And to that end, what we're really working towards is, and exploring, we're working towards a possibility of making this club a community club. That's a little bit down the line, but it's areas that it's an area that we really need to look at and examine. In terms then of us having an involvement in the club, we won't be selecting the team on a Saturday. I dare say some of our councillors would love to run out with the team during training sessions and what have you, myself included probably, but we are much more there to secure the future of the club, as I say, but the day-to-day running of the club will be down to the club itself, the directors, and certainly the running of the team, that will be down to the management of the football club itself. In terms of the club facilities, we see that the club has great potential in expanding the facilities that it has and the facilities that it may be able to offer in the future. Those facilities would include things like the clubhouse. The club is now advertising for a new manager of the clubhouse, a new group of people to come and take that on and move it on to the next level. They are also looking to expand other facilities that could be then made available to various community groups, charities and so on, and expand that then throughout the community involving schools and other clubs to make it a truly community-based venue in many, many ways. The community at the moment, in terms of community involvement, there is quite a lot of involvement, but we'd like to see that grow. We'd like to see the community become actively involved within the club, both in terms of the supporters club, for people to come forward with any particular skills that they might have that they can offer the club, in terms of the voluntary nature of community support, any ways in which they feel they might benefit the club to come and talk to us at Frome Town Council, so we can work together as a community to make the club viable and a thriving community asset. The club itself is active in promoting, as I mentioned before, a lot of youth teams, the academy and girls football. And to that end, the girls, particularly the girls section, particularly after the success of the Lionesses in the European Championships, the girls section has seen a huge increase in interest and new members coming in, and in fact that's happened over the last 12 months, so it's a very active area of the club. And only on Monday night of this week, a training session, a sort of recruitment session was held at the training pitches over at Selwood, and that was very, very successful. And we hope, and the club hopes, that a large number of new young recruits will be signed up and then play through the ranks of the girls and then into the ladies team. And to that end, I was reading recently that 3 new players, which this season will be playing for Frome Ladies, have actually come through the girls section, which is great. I mean, that's a kind of community involvement that we love to see. In terms of things like the Frome Town Council involvement with things like the running of the club and the board, we would like to see that move forward, and we would like to see the board and various officials linked to the club to be much more representative of the community and of the town. And to that end, we'll be working very closely with the club and with the directors in order to facilitate that, in order to reflect the community in which Frome finds itself, and that would be much more supporter involvement, to have more women involved at senior levels, throughout the club. That's something that we want to actively promote. We certainly hope that our involvement with the football club will be positive. We're very excited, and we're doing our very best to ensure the future of the club and to increase as much as we possibly can the community involvement at all levels.